Hello, this is Tim. I love you $300. What if you had the opportunity to visit Vancouver? Would you like to go? Let's say you're going to Vancouver, Canada to study English for a month. To travel, you'll need a transportation card. In Canada, we call it Compass card. Adults need to buy the blue one. You can buy a Compass card at the supermarket like London Drugs, Safeway, online at www.compasscard.ca or over the phone at this number 604.398.2042. The deposit for this card is $6, and if you return it later, we'll get the deposit back. You can load the card at SkyTrain station. There are 3 zones in Vancouver, and each zone has different prices. Zone 1 is a place nearby downtown. Burnaby, North Vancouver, and Richmond is Zone 2, and Coquitlam Zone 3. There are 3 ways to load the Compass card. First of all, there is a monthly pass option. If you load monthly pass, you need $98 for Zone 1 and $131 for Zone 2 and $177 for Zone 3. Another option is the daily pass. It costs $10.50 in every zone. Lastly, there's this option, stored value. It's a way for you to be able to load as much as you need it freely. The transportation fee is $2.40 at Zone 1 and $2.45 at Zone 2 and $4.50 at Zone 3. Which option would you choose to load your card? We interviewed a total of 6 people of various ages. We asked them which loading method they recommend and what charging methods they are currently using. The first interviewee was Sophie. Let's watch the video.
We are living in Vancouver for a month, so can you recommend us which one is better, using monthly card or daily card or just charging stick?
It depends on how often you're gonna take the transportation. You're gonna use like bus, SkyTrain every day, or if you just walk around mostly, then you don't have to buy monthly, right? So, what about what's your plan?
I have to take SkyTrain 5 times a week.
5 times a week.
Yes.
Then maybe I would like to recommend you monthly pass. Yes.
Okay,
it'll be
thank
cheaper.
you. Then how old are you and what is your job?
I'm 33 years old and I'm an office assistant at a global college.
Okay, then how often do you take a transportation in a week?
I take every day to commute to my workplace. So I take a bus and SkyTrain. Every day,
So
morning and the afternoon. Yes.
So you use monthly pass?
Yes, I'm using monthly pass.
Because you have to take every day.
Every day, yes. And then my home is in Burnaby. So the Vancouver is 1 zone and Burnaby is 2 zone.
Yeah, right.
So I bought 2 zone Compass card. Monthly.
Thank you for it.
She's 33 years old and works as an office assistant. She recommends the monthly pass because the students have to use public transportation at least 5 times a week. She takes the bus and a SkyTrain to commute. She mentions that she lives in Burnaby, Zone 2, whereas her office is in Zone 1. Therefore, she is currently using the monthly pass. The second interviewee is Evelyn. She is 53 years old and she's a nurse. Since the students go to global college almost every day, she recommended the monthly pass as well. Evelyn does not use transportation because she uses her own car. The third interviewee is Emma. She's a student and she's 18 years old. She is currently using public transportation and therefore recommends the daily pass because the student only go to school on weekdays.
We are living in Vancouver a month for studying, so do you recommend a monthly card or charging each day?
I recommend you should buy a monthly card because you can get more benefit, more than charging every day.
Then how old are you and what is your job? Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Yoshi from Japan. I'm 20 years old. I'm a university student in Japan.
How often do you take transportation in a week?
And in weeks, so Monday to Friday, in the morning and night, so 2 times per week and total 10 times in a week.
Which type of compass card do you use now and why?
At the Broad and monthly card and chosen, so because I have to go school every day, and that's why.
Thank you.
As you can see in the video, Yoshi is a university student in Japan and he recommended the monthly pass. He said it is reasonable to use the monthly pass because students will have to use public transportation at least 10 times in the morning, at night, on weekdays. He said he himself is currently using this monthly pass. The 5th interviewee was Mark. Mark is in his 50s and he works as a teacher. He recommended the monthly pass because the students use it all the time. However, he recommends taking into consideration when the student will be arriving in Canada and then choosing a transportation card accordingly. Lastly, Ria is 46 years old and she's a business analyst. She told us that she rarely uses this compass card, therefore she only loads it when needed. She usually takes her husband's car to go grocery shopping, so she uses a compass card when she really needs it, since the mostly stays at home. Anyway, we wanted to numerically analyze whether or not the interviewees' opinions were actually helpful in terms of making a satisfactory decision. We calculated out the number of rides in a week or more to see if it would be beneficial to use the monthly pass. There are a total of 3 methods of charging with a compass card, which are stored value, monthly passes, and day passes. Stored value are a method of storing and using money on a card. And the monthly pass is a method of unlimited use for a month. Finally, the day pass offers unlimited use for 1 day. The prices are the same as seen on the screen. By making a monthly analysis, we observed that by using aforementioned ticket options, one would benefit from roughly 40 rides more every month in Zone 1, 38 rides more in Zone 2, and 39 rides more in Zone 3, as opposed to using regular ticket options. We also calculated that on a daily basis, one would benefit from 4.387 more rides in Zone 1 and 3.028 or more in Zone 2 and 2.336 or more in Zone 3. Suppose you're going to study English in Vancouver, Canada for a month, and you're introduced to the compass card and 3 ways to load and use it. We interviewed people and they estimated which way would be the optimal way to use the compass card. Most of the interviewees, except one person, recommended the monthly pass. Then we analyzed whether they were right or not. As a result, the monthly pass is the best option for people who use public transportation more than about 40 times a month. Therefore, the interviewees guess was right. Had you also expected a similar outcome? Additionally, as we lived in experienced Vancouver for a month, there are a few tips we would like to share with you. In Korean, we call this kind of helpful tip a honey tip. First of all, if you want to use a monthly pass, you must load it at the beginning of the month. Secondly, to let the driver know at which stop you want to get off. In Canadian buses, there's a yellow string that you have to pull when you want the bus to stop. You can also load the compass card online, and there's a transportation app called Transit. Last but not least, Canada buses get cancelled from time to time. Therefore, you should use the app to check for delays and cancellations before planning your itinerary. We wish you a wonderful time in Vancouver. Bye!